Good evening. It's January 10th, 2017, and we're here at the Portland Exposition Building for tonight's exciting boys basketball action between the Scarborough Red Storm and your Portland Bulldogs. This is Steve Schwartz along with Frank Myatt, Frank Healy on camera for WPPS TV3 Sports. Frank, I didn't get a chance to go to Noble and Bangor. Doesn't look like I missed much.
Only about 300 miles worth of I-95, Steve. Couple easy blowouts for the Bulldogs, including long travel, one on a school night, one really screwing up a Saturday for them where they had to split that weekend. No Saturday practice, but Portland just cruised right through like they always do.
Well, tonight Scarborough comes in 0-8 and the Bulldogs are 7-1, so they're two teams really headed in different directions.
Certainly, Steve, but the coaching matchup we have on hand is a very familiar one. Coach Phil Connolly of Scarborough was last coaching at South Portland, and if you remember correctly, a couple years ago, he and Coach Russo got into a little gamesmanship over at Beale Gymnasium, the infamous stall game, where I want to say that the total score was under 40 points. So when these two coaches go at it, we can always expect something interesting to happen.
Well, folks, if you're looking at Scarborough, the players to watch, number 3, Morgan Pratt, he's averaging double figures in each game. He threw up 6 threes against Chevrolet. Reese Lagerquist, number 21, also can put up double figures frequently. Number 4, Emmett Peoples, he put up 5 threes against South Portland and 3 against Sanford, and he also had double figures, of course, in both of those games. Nick Fiorello, number 35, is the leading scorer for Scarborough, and he's threw up 3 threes against Westbrook and against Bonnie Eagles. So they have a well-rounded attack. Hasn't been enough to garner them a win yet, but when Scarborough and Portland play each other, it's always an exciting matchup. And we're going to bring you all of the action in a moment.
Welcome to the Portland Exposition Building for Bulldog basketball. Our opponents tonight, the Red Storm of Scarborough High School. Here are the starting lineups. At forward for Scarborough, number 31, succeeding a senior co-captain, Nick Piscadio. At forward for Portland, number 20, 6'2" junior, Griffin Foley. Forward for Scarborough, number 35, 6'4", sophomore, Nick Fiorello. Portland, number 23, 6'4", sophomore, Trey Ballou. Playing at center for Scarborough, number 21, 6'4", junior, Reese Lagerquist. Center for Portland High, number 32, 6'5", senior, Charlie Lyle. Guard for Scarborough, number 11, 5'11", junior, Jaquan Semi. Portland guard, number 5, 5'9", sophomore, Pedro Fonseca. The other guys for Scarborough, number 4, 6'1", senior, co-captain, Emmett Peoples. For Portland, number 2, 5'9", junior, Ron Moss. Phil Connolly, the head coach of Scarborough High School. Joe Russo, the head coach of Portland. Our certified athletic trainers, Brian Lucas. The officials for tonight's game are Dick Gordon, Adam Beal. Would you please stand for our national anthem?
So here we go, Frank, as Reese Lagerquist will face off against Charlie Lyle, who had a double-figure 16-point game against Bangor.
16 points, 10 rebounds for Charlie against Bangor. He'll look to build off that momentum tonight. Try to post up inside.
Fonseca in double figures last game as well with 10. And Lyle in the middle, down and up and out to Griffin Foley for the 3. It doesn't fall, but Fonseca skies for the rebound. A fake by Moss. He's blocked. Great defense by Joaquin Seme.
Seme doing an excellent job swarming to the ball.
Number 31 is Nick Descadio. That's actually put up by Nick Fiorello, and he hits a 3 to start the game.
Certainly what Scarborough wants. Come out hot, hit some early shots, and see if they can build a lead against Portland.
Inside to Bello. Nice move, but good defense there by Lagerquist, and he doesn't come down with it. So it's 3-0 Scarborough, just starting the game here at the Expo. Sparse crowd tonight. And up, and the nice floater in by Semi. So Semi and Fiorillo combined to score 5. It's 5-0 here in the early going.
Scarborough showing a 2-3 zone. One of Coach Conley's hallmark defenses.
Inside to Bello. Around the horn, and Moss in the corner, and that doesn't fall. And the rebound will go to Fiorillo. So the Dogs coming out a little bit flat, having made 2 trips last week to Noble and to Bangor. Over the basket too hard, and Griffin Foley will get the rebound. He'll push it down. He's got Fonseca in the corner for 3. It doesn't fall.
The right read finding Fonseca on the kickout. Pedro unable to connect.
Here's a ball handler here, Emmett Peoples. Got Fonseca all over him. Well, whoop, that's a long way of doing it, and Bella with the block. Oh, what a fake by Foley, and he floats it in and gets the first 2 for the Bulldogs, 5-2.
Portland showing a little pressure here.
Could say Scarborough in a rebuilding year.
And certainly Coach Conley's inaugural season, as we have a carry called there. Conley taking over for veteran coach Tony DeBias.
Who now coaches in Wyndham.
DeBias, one of the longest serving coaches in Maine high school basketball, having coached the Bulldogs most recently before Joe Russo took over in the early 90s.
Moss double teamed, kicks it out to Fonseca for a 3. It goes over the backboard.
And good inside outlook again. The Bulldogs aren't getting terrible looks. Just need to step into those shots, keep their confidence, and they'll eventually start to fall.
Oops, 4:44 left here in the first quarter. Oh, that's a foul.
And a nice hustle by Fonseca to get back on defense. Just needs to have a little bit more control of his body there.
First foul on the game. Number 5, Pedro Fonseca. Substitutions by Hardy.
So Hardy back. I don't know if you saw him in Bangor at all.
He was there in Bangor, Steve. And I believe Noble. I have to check my game notes. Good to have Clay Hardy back for Portland.
In the early going, he proved to be quite a threat. Oh, what a move! Doesn't fall, and Moss with the rebound as Lagerquist just very acrobatic there.
Good hustle by Scarborough to get back on defense, prevent the fast break.
Five to 2 with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. All the way across to Moss. He fakes, goes into the paint. Woo! Tomahawks it up there, and Charlie Lyle looks like he's going to draw a foul here.
And it'll be on Moss instead.
Yep. Indeed it will.
Portland showing man pressure. And we're not willing to bring Lyle down away from the rim too far.
Good hands by Yugu. Also, I believe, a double-figure scorer, either in the Bangor or the Noble game. To the backcourt, Semi.
Good defense inside by Foley to get a touch there.
Second Scarborough turnover.
That's what I have.
Portland turnover. Three and a half minutes left. It's 5-2, a very, very low-scoring affair here, early going. And to that, you have to give the advantage to Scarborough.
Well, certainly Scarborough does not want to get into a track meet with Portland. Coach Russo known for wanting to push the pace. Certainly not something Scarborough wants to do.
For three, Fiorillo, his second of the quarter. It's 8-2. It's a 6-point Scarborough lead. Coach Russo just quietly evaluating what's happening. No timeout yet. Here's Yugu from downtown, and he hits it. So Yugo answers. It's 8-5. It's a 3-point Scarborough lead with 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
Foley using those long arms to get a touch there. Allow the defense to regroup.
Oops. Oh my goodness gracious. Lagerquist did something with that. Again, very acrobatic player. Yugu kicks it out to Hardy. Hardy for three. Doesn't fall. Lyle with the rebound. Oh my goodness. He's going to get credit for the assist, but it was certainly a no-look assist. 10-7. That happened so quickly that I think Charlie Lyle got credit for the basket, but that wasn't what happened. And here's Hardy now on the steal. Up and in.
Good work by Hardy.
So it's a 1-point Scarborough lead now, 10-9, 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
And Steve, just in that short amount of time, Portland able to put 4 points on the board in the span of probably about 10 seconds.
Portland foul, Hardy is first, team foul with 3.
Nice drive inside by Descascio. Rebound's going to fall to Yugo.
So Moss now, oh my gosh, he goes through 4 and splits them all and gets it in and gives the Bulldogs their first lead of the evening, 11-10 with 1:40 left in the first quarter.
Moss just looking the zone off him and just takes it right in. One of the tenets of zone defense is never leaving the ball. He's able to get this Red Storm to abandon that really in one move.
Yeah, and that's over Lyle Fiorillo for 2. Or was that Lagerquist?
I had Lagerquist myself.
So a 1-point Scarborough lead, and it falls over to Foley, who's got Lyle inside. You had to wonder whether he looked like he almost wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, with Foley the ball in that position, you almost expect him to go right back up with it instead of look to pass inside. So maybe he caught Lyle by surprise, but either way, Bulldogs retain possession off the Scarborough deflection.
And Griffin Foley and Charlie Lyle will take a break as Dogs check in Ballou again. And it's either Fonseca or Moss, I guess, coming back. Oh, that's a nice move by Ballou.
Ballou just able to carve right through the zone, walk right down through, cut everybody's face, and lay it in.
Less than a minute, 13-12. Portland has the lead. But I can't get over Coach Russo, just so calm, knows what's going to happen practically, and Moss gets hacked.
Scarborough foul.
Just, he is always instructing and always teaching, but so calm as Moss will be at the line now. I'm not saying I've never seen him heated.
It's certainly a very winnable game for Coach Russo. I'm sure he's waiting for the inevitable where his athleticism and just superior talent is going to take over here.
Well, you know, I don't think, though, that the Dogs ever take anything for granted, you know, and on any given night. Last year it was Gorham.
Exactly, Steve.
Peoples now are worried by Fonseca. That's a turnover, so it's, I have 4 for Scarborough, and Portland's got 1. "22 seconds for the Dogs to try to put something together here for a final basket. Moss steps out. He's got Peoples on him now. Hardy, fancy footwork. Oh my goodness.
What athleticism by Clay Hardy, able to work his way inside against his zone and put it in with 2 seconds left.
And we're going to end the first quarter with the score. Everything as it should be. The Dogs in front, 16-12. So we're going to start the second quarter with Nick Fiorillo taking the ball in, and he'll get over to Joaquin Semi. Peoples for 3, it doesn't fall, and Hardy with the rebound. Lost to Fonseca in the corner, hits the rim. Belleau comes up with it.
A good hustle inside by Trey Belleau. Able to corral that loose ball and put it back up.
So Scarborough on the break. Blocked by Belleau. Whew. His second of the night.
Scarborough foul number 35, Nick Fiorillo, his first. Second on the team. Rick Foley is back. He's in for Pedro Fonseca.
Only 2 fouls tonight for the Dogs.
The Red Storm really allowing that zone defense to take care of their defense for them. You know, resist the temptation to reach, while the positioning to take care of business.
All I can say is how great it is to have Mr. Hardy back.
Well, it's certainly a what-if situation, Steve, where Portland going into Edward Whittle facing some rough times without Hardy. You almost have to wonder how they would have been with him on the court.
Portland foul number 2, Jerron Moss, his second.
Moss will get his second foul, so 20-12 though, an 8-point Dog lead just like that, Frank.
Portland really able to strike back in a hurry as they're posing a 9-0 run by my count.
I'm not seeing Morgan Pratt on the floor tonight for Scarborough, and my sense is that he's probably injured. He's a great young athlete. We know his father, chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Cross Insurance Arena. Oh, nice follow and touch by Lagerquist. For 2, he has 6 on the evening. It's 20-14, 6.5 minutes left in the first half.
And no box out inside for Portland. Lagerquist able to slide right inside and put it back.
Hugo drives.
And really, Steve, what set up that drive is the shot fake. Zones are very susceptible to ball fakes, either on passes or on shots. He's able to get the zone to move away from the ball, and he can take it right by them.
And Lagerquist will draw that foul, so that's his first of the game. Hugo at the line, he'll hit the first one.
Simon Chapman in Charlie Hyatt back. Dominic Joy back to Scarborough.
Charlie Lyles checked back in. Oh, we have a lane violation, I think.
That will give Hugo another shot. He looks a lot calmer at the foul line, Steve, than he did early in the season. More relaxed, less rush.
And he'll sink both of them.
One free throw, Johnny Hugo. Two free throws, Johnny Hugo.
When I hear Peter Gribbin say something, I tend to assume that I got it incorrect, but not that time. 2 free throws.
And Pete, one of the great guys in the city of Portland overall, Steve.
Oh my gosh.
A living legend.
And Simon Chadbourne ties it up as he's in the game now, and he mixes it right up with Nick Descadio.
And that'll be Portland ball off the arrow.
22-14 is the score. It's an 8-point Portland lead. 5 minutes, 43 seconds left in the first half. Hardy from downtown. The rebound will go to Descadio. He'll hold on to it here for a little bit. Not really the ball handler, and look at that. Oh my gosh, what a pass! Up and in. That was poetry in motion, folks, brought to you by Griffin Foley and Manny Ugo. We're going to have a timeout. The Dogs have a 10-point lead, 24-14, 5:23 left in the first half. Okay, folks, here we go.
Portland showing 2-2-1 pressure. A trap in the corner.
And a turnover. Oh, so efficient.
The 7th turnover of the night for Scarborough. So see the ball handler stepped on the line.
Versus just 1 for Portland, and that's how you win ball games.
Portland playing a relatively sloppy game up at Bangor. Getting into double digits. I want to say 14 turnovers off the top of my head, Steve. Could be wrong, but certainly a much cleaner game here tonight.
Chadbourne up, it doesn't fall. The rebound will come to Dominic Joy, number 15. Pushed up very quickly, and a great move by Descadio to get the 2. 24-16, 8-point Portland lead. 4.5 minutes left in the first half. Chadbourne throws it up again. That time he will go over everything, and Joy comes up with it.
Chadbourne's missed a couple early, but certainly not a player that Scarborough wants to leave unguarded on the edge. Eventually, he will heat up.
Rebound is Descadio's. He's come in and done quite a bit. He'll get fouled by Charlie Lau. He's first. 24-16 still, 4 minutes left, and we're going to have a timeout. Coach Russo wants to talk things over, so he'll take one, and so will we here on WPPS TV3. So we get a look at the Portland cheerleaders. Kind of not a full crew tonight, but nevertheless enthusiastic. As Nick Descadio goes to the line for Scarborough. He misses the first one. Hits the second. His 3rd point of the night, but he's come in here and been useful and efficient.
Certainly one of the bright spots for Scarborough in the early going.
Ballou, oh my goodness, what a move. He gets his own rebound, and Lyle says, let me try.
When you have 2 giants inside like Charlie Lyle and Trey Ballou, you really have to get that defensive rebound quickly if you're Scarborough.
He gets, Charlie Lyle gets credit for the basket. Portland, a little bit of a press here. Oh,
Well,
what great defense. Goodness. Oh, Moss sacrifices. And finally, they do come up with the turnover. Look at the break, and Griffin Foley up and in.
Great court vision by Manny Ugo to find Foley inside.
And Ugo Goes down with the ball. He gets it over to Moss. Oh, my goodness. Here comes Griffin Foley for 3. And he hits it. So Griffin Foley has taken over and scored 5 points within about 6 seconds. The score now is 31-17 with 3 minutes left in the first half. Timeout Scarborough. So Joy now will take the ball in to Peoples, and Portland's going to keep the press on.
Portland's still showing man pressure. Of course, Coach Russo oftentimes likes to jump out of that and trap an out-of-control ball carrier.
Oh my gosh, Hugo worries Fiorillo, and actually that's Anthony Griffin, excuse me, number 45 in now. What's there going to be a foul on Charlie Lyle, his second?
Anthony Griffin standing 6'8", a junior, bring certainly needed size in there for Scarborough.
But a nice move there, rebound and basket by Joy. Puts it up. It's 31-19 now with 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Quinn Clark set to go in for the Dogs. Underneath here now, here's Foley. Flips it over to Moss for 3, and he's up and in.
Great ball movement overall by Portland. So they can find Tehran for a wide open 3.
Hardy, Fonseca, Clark set to check in for the Dogs. Pushed over by Semi. Peoples now. Boy, Portland not really allowing much inside tonight.
Coach Russo protecting the interior with good help side defense.
Oh, in the corner now. Lyle really looks like he caught a little foul there, but he gets credit for the rebound, and Moss goes up and draws the foul.
Foul be on Semi, his first on the night. Only Scarborough's 4th team foul.
Folks, we're not on Channel 3 right now as the equipment is down, so you can find us on YouTube by merely going on YouTube and typing in Portland Schools. We're about 3rd down, and our station manager, Henry Guillot, is going to save all of the games that we do on YouTube. And the better news may be that we are expecting new equipment. It's being ordered, and it may take just a bit of time before it's installed. It may not even be installed by the end of the basketball season, Frank, but it's a good piece of news just the same.
It's certainly a welcome repair in the city of Portland.
Channel 3 does so much to promote the Portland schools and live school board meetings. The arts are filmed, sports, features on students and on teachers and teaching. And it's a wonderful program that we are so pleased to be a part of.
It's certainly an excellent resource.
So, oh my goodness gracious, just Portland's players are so quick, Frank.
They're quick, they're tenacious, and as you saw from Fonseca there, they just will not get their heads off the basketball once they decide they're going for it. It's either I'm going to get it or no one will when it goes out of bounds.
Look at Fonseca on the steal. Up, and oh my gosh, not in, but Hardy follows. So Foley will shoot it for 3.
Fonseca says, why take 2? We'll eventually have 3. Griffin Foley answers for the Dogs.
So nothing doing there as Foley gets the rebound. He looks, doesn't really find anybody open. Does now, though. Quinn Clark pushes into Ballou. Clark for 3.
Right idea with the inside-out look there. Scarborough, with 20 seconds on the clock, will likely bring it up and hold for 1.
They're down by 20. So 1 second left, and they don't get the shot off. So we're going to end the first half. The score 39-19, Dogs in front.
All right, a little enthusiasm for Mr. Bowling here. It will be $100 though. Yes. I don't know quite what the award is yet, but it will be close to $100. And also, good luck to Mr. Bowling on Sunday, his Patrick Award ceremony. One of the 3 semi-finalists. Finalists.
So the Dogs up by 20 points at halftime. We'd take that.
Exactly, Steve. And big scores for Scarborough. The 2 leaders, Reese Lagerquist with 6 and Nick Fiorillo also with 6.
And on the other hand, the Dogs are actually spreading it out pretty nicely with Hardy and Moss with 8, Yugu with 7, and Griffin Foley with 10, the leading scorers for Portland right now. We're going to bring you second half action in a moment. And here we go, second half action. As the Bulldogs enjoy a 20-point lead here at the Portland Exposition Building. This is Steve Schwartz, Frank Myatt, Frank Healy on camera for WPPS TV3 Sports as Charlie Lyle gets the rebound. What else is new? As Scarborough still in their zone.
Portland patiently running their offense through.
Foley inside to Ballou, back out again to Moss, and in and out, but Lyle right there. You know, you need that out of Charlie Lyle, and you get it.
Charlie Lyle delivering just what the doctor ordered. Moss with a nice look on the inside out 3, doesn't fall, but Charlie's inside to clean up the mess.
Had a chance to visit with Neil Pratt at halftime. His son is injured right now, so he isn't playing tonight. Had a nagging injury this year and is, I guess, just a little too much for tonight, which is unfortunate for Scarborough since he's one of their, I dare say, based on the statistics, one of their 4 best players. He's a great young athlete.
And we certainly wish him well.
Look at Charlie Lyle post up there. What a nice opportunity that is to have a post-up threat.
Really 2 of them as we see Ballou backing his way in.
Fonseca now for 3, in and out, but Lyle really with that nice touch to Foley and Fonseca in.
Good movement by Pedro Fonseca to get himself in the right position there.
Who gets credit for that rebound?
I have Foley on my list.
All right, well, I'm going to go with that. Peoples pushes into Descadio. He draws the foul. I think the point is going to be to Ballou.
Yeah,
nope,
call be on Lyle.
That's his 3rd. Maybe it was wishful pointing on my part, but Descadio at the line. 43-19 is the score as Descadio has the Storm breaking 20. Ballou with the rebound. The Dogs push it up quickly. Moss, Fonseca on the right. And another trademark of the Dogs really is they get open.
Great movement without the ball by Russo's bunch. This will stay Portland ball off the deflection. It's
a 23-point Portland lead. It's 43-20. You know that Scarborough's having a somewhat frustrating season here. Stripped the ball there, though. Descadio did. Oops. And looked like Peoples was a little out of control, but they're going to call a foul on Fonseca.
Number 2 to Ron Moss.
Excuse me, on Moss.
That's Moss's third foul.
I'm just going to wait until they announce it, Frank. How's that? But
well, certainly, Steve, sitting here on the opposite side from the scorer's table, kind of difficult to see the officials' hands as well. So we'll cut you a little slack.
Well, thank you kindly. As nice basket by Semi.
Basket to Ron Semi.
43-22 is the score. Lyle in the lane there and out again, and out to Moss from way downtown. It doesn't fall. You have 3 players fighting for it. The credit to the rebound will go to Andrew Parent, number 25. Here comes Semi. Peoples. No dice. Moss with the long pass to Fonseca, who just cannot field it.
Portland's third turnover of the night. To Scarborough's 10. The Dogs still playing a very clean game so far.
So Blue and Fonseca will take a break. Hardy's back in. Hugo's back in. Moss, Foley, and Lyle are the Dogs' 5 right now. Nice right-handed laying in by Dominic Joy.
Dominic Joy.
43-24. It's a 19-point Dogs lead with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third quarter here at the Expo tonight. Again, rather quiet night here. Nice student section, however, for Portland. See Principal Jepson here in the audience tonight. Steal. Hugo. To Foley. Oh my gosh, up and in.
Nice little finger roll coming off Yugu's hustle.
I mean, tremendous ball control by Griffin Foley. 45-24 is the score. Oh my gosh,
Foley jumps
steals
the
it.
lane.
Here we go. Up and in, why not? 14th point of the evening. He leads the Dogs in scoring tonight. Again, it's a well-balanced Dogs attack here, though. Oop. One player went down. That was actually Dominic Joy, but he's a foul here.
A little delayed whistle there on Foley inside. That will send Descadio to the line.
So number 13 is Paul Kirk. He has checked in for Scarborough, as has number 35, Nick Fiorillo. Fiorillo only a sophomore. As Lyle gets that rebound. Scarborough only lost 2 seniors, and the seniors, the people they lost last year were not necessarily the impact players, so I think maybe expectations were a little higher than things have worked out for Scarborough. It is very frankly a winning community, though. Their teams generally do quite well.
Certainly is. Even football getting into the act, coached by longtime Portland High teacher Lance Johnson.
So there's Lyle underneath there, Oh, look at that. Turnover. Hugo. He's going to draw the foul there. Looks like Semi.
Double foul, 11. Jaquan Semi, his second.
His second.
First on the team, Andy Hugo at the line.
I believe his name is Jaquan. 47-24, Hugo at the line. As we scan around this venue here, what a beautiful place to play a game, and how fortunate it must be to play a game in this facility as a high school player. And of course, I say the Expo, and of course, I know the great affinity you have for the Expo as a former track venue. But of course, when the Red Claws came in, it was just spruced up just a bit.
Well, it's certainly an intimate setting, no matter what the sport, Steve. Great historical arenas in the state of Maine. A little conference here on whose ball. And they will go to a jump because they're not sure who that ball deflected off. Arrow points to Portland. So it will be Bulldog basketball.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. You know, that's a good way to do it. I'd rather have, you don't guess. And rather than guess, that's what they did.
Exactly. The officials will take a lot of heat for that, but certainly a situation where making a call based off some kind of idea is better than just a blind guess.
And then they conferred about it, and and couldn't completely get it right, so they got it right in a different way. Semi has his third foul. And I, as an official, I like that. I mean, I'm a baseball, softball official, but no sense in guessing anything.
Well, Steve, not only are you just a baseball, softball official, you did call the title game of the Softball World Series this year.
No, thank you kindly for that. That was a party with a great bucket. That was a great deal of fun. And something that I really didn't expect to be called upon to do the final. Where all my friends and family could see me on ESPN, probably questioning my strike zone, but it was fun.
Well, Steve, by all accounts, I had baseball people and just general sports fans all over me because I knew you talking about how great your strike zone was.
Yeah, thank you kindly. Piscadio up and in. A minute and a half left, 49-26 is the score. Moss, tenacity.
Good fight inside.
And another steal. And here we go. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, what a pass.
Well, a little bit like the Globetrotters here, I'd say, as that was a fancy pass. Kind of a no-look by Tehran to Foley, and another turnover. It's got to be at least a dozen.
15 by my count.
To 4 for Portland. Just under a minute now in the third quarter, 53-26 is the score. You might expect to see some different people checking in for the final quarter, or at least parts of the final quarter. As even Scarborough now is making some wholesale changes. Tyre Gobil set to check in for them, number 1. Tehran in the paint.
Nice jump stop.
Peoples, oh, nice shot. It counts. Good for him. Good for Scarborough. The score heading into the fourth quarter is going to be the Portland Bulldogs 55, the Red Storm 28. Fourth quarter action here at the Portland Exposition Building. Portland with a 27-point lead right now, 57-28 over the Red Storm. And another steal. Here's Hardy. As Gobil now take the ball down, and he's got Paul Kirk in there. Griffin.
Nice cut by Gobil. Get inside. That'll be a push inside on Hardy. Unable to get position on Lagerquist.
Open fouls on number 1, Clay Hardy, his second personal. Team foul number 4.
7:09 left in this contest. Kirk now pushes it inside, a little force. Another turnover as Moss fakes to behind the back and up and in.
He is so smooth, Steve.
That was sweet. 59-28 is the score. Just under 7 minutes left here at the Expo. We're back. So we have some wholesale changes now for the Dogs as John Bento, number 15, is in, Simon Chadbourne, Trey Ballou, Quinn Clark, and Pedro Fonseca.
A foul inside on Bento. He's trying to keep Lagerquist in the high post and off the inside block.
Foul number 15, John Bento, his first. Team foul number 5.
Way downtown and in for Nick Fiorello. His first points of the second half brings him to 9. All of his points tonight scored by 3-pointers. Chadbourne to Clark. Knocked away there by Fiorello, and Clark comes up with it. Nice hustle. Quinn Clark, just a great athlete, you know, a football kicker, a great soccer player on the team. Both teams played for the state final this year. Ultimately, Portland came up short in both games, but they were right there at the end, and they were their conference champions. So if the Dogs are fortunate enough to, and they may not be they may not be seeded number 1, but they could be the conference champions. Quinn Clark will have had an opportunity to be on all 3 of those major sport championships as Gobil hits the 3.
Well, and certainly even in basketball, Steve, we see the conferences and the leagues kind of going out of style as Edward Woodall will be a potential number 1 seed, could be ahead of Portland in the heel point standings, but not a member of the SMAA.
So Descadio comes in. Andrew Parent comes in. No violation there, close. You know, these young players want to come out here and do well. They may find a level of tenacity that was not completely there tonight.
The best thing they can do is play in control, run the offense and defense through, Will not try to make a heroic move, as we see Blue there with a double dribble call.
Official right on top of that. Number 34 is Thomas Joyce checking in now for Blue. Tommy Joyce, a great baseball player, really his #1 sport for the Dogs. And you know, when your dad, nice move there, Descadio, when your dad is the hitting coach in the, or former hitting coach in the San Francisco Giants organization, great block, great effort there by Griffin, by Parent rather. Then of course you're going to be a good player, chances are, or at least you're going to know how to hit the ball.
Best instruction right at home.
Meantime, he blocks it, causes the turnover, gets it up to Chadbourne. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left. There's a timeout here for Portland. 59-36 is your score with just about 3.5 minutes left in this contest.
Nice positioning inside by Joyce there as he draws the foul. Foul will go against Parent.
Scarborough foul, number 25, Andrew Parent, who's first. Foul
Clark to Bento. Oh, nice move. Gets his own rebound, and then he gets stuffed there by Parent. Nice effort by John Bento underneath. And now we have a Scarborough timeout. So, 3:11 left, 59-36. Ho-hum, the Dogs in front. Okay, the last 3 minutes and 11 seconds here of this contest as Coach Conley talked a few things over with his team and Descadio when they're fighting, but ultimately, well, looks like...
There'll be a foul on Bento with the reach.
Yep.
As Semi comes up with the rebound.
Holding foul number 15, John Bento, his second. Team foul number 6. Sam Gorey, number 5. Paul Kirk, number 8. And Scarborough, Ray Malou, back to Portland. Thank you, John Bento.
Still fighting for that ball. Fonseca comes up with it.
Good fight inside by number 5, Paul Kirk.
Oh my gosh.
Paul Kirk.
What acceleration.
Just superior athleticism from Fonseca.
Oh, coast to coast, Quinn Clark.
Nice take by Clark. Really adeptly leaning in backwards there. Will protect himself, potentially draw a foul.
Way downtown. It doesn't fall for Sam Gorey, but it will remain Scarborough ball.
Deflection off Fonseca.
Just under 2 minutes left, 63-36. Which is a, is that called an anagram? It's the both.
63-36.
Well, it's Chadbourne really putting the pressure on there. Chadbourne from way downtown. Bento now will check in for Fonseca. Actually, for Ballou. So we have Joyce Clark, Fonseca, Bento, and Chadbourne in for the Dogs. Nice bucket for Joy. His 8th of the night, 8th point. Chadbourne from downtown, just not tonight, but there's Bento there to put it in.
And Steve, John Bento kind of has that cult following among the student section, almost like a walk-on in college basketball. The crowd's certainly looking for him to get his hands on the ball and lets him know when he puts it in.
Look at Quinn Clark's hands. Oh my goodness. Up and in on the break. How many turnovers is that?
I have 20 so far, but I may have missed a couple.
On second, oh my gosh, explosive. 24 seconds left. Chadbourne wants to get a shot off, but at this point, it's a 29-point Portland lead. And that's going to do it. So the Dogs are going to win 67-38. As we'll get the handshakes.
Goldie had 1 3-pointer for 3. Kennedy with the basket for 2. Devine 72 baskets for 4. East Lockett was 2 baskets for 6. Dominic Joy had 3 baskets for 6. Nick Piscotty had 3 baskets and 2 free throws at 8 points. Nick Fiorello, 5 to Scarborough, 3 threes, 9 points. Scoring for Portland, Charlie Lyle, 1 basket, 2 points. Von Bento basket for 2 points. Trey Ballou had 2 baskets for 4. Frank Clark had 2 baskets for 4 points. Pedro Fonseca had 2 baskets for 4 points. Clay Hardy had 6 baskets for 12. Deron Watts had 3. 4 baskets, 3 free throws, 14 points. And the high score for Portland, 2 threes, 5 baskets, and 16 points. Griffin Foley. Again, Bulldogs are on the road the rest of this week. They'll be back here a week tonight. And we will play here next week.
So tonight, the Bulldogs with a 29-point win over Scarborough. Little known fact, they are now 13-1 against Scarborough in boys basketball.
And we can thank Peter Gribben for that stat. Mr. Gribben is always putting out excellent statistics on the history of Portland High basketball, Steve. And tonight, as you've said all game, really a well-balanced attack for the Dogs. 3 players in double figures. Clay Hardy with 12. Teron Moss, 14 points, 4 steals, 3 rebounds. The leading scorer with 15, Griffin Foley.
And on the other hand, the Scarborough Red Storm, they spread it out okay, but nobody really hit double figures. Their top scorer was Nick Fiorello with 3 3-pointers for 9 points. Well, that's going to do it here from the Expo. Frank and I will bring you the Bulldogs in Sanford next. They're 3-4, ranked about 4th in the Southern AA Division. This is Steve Schwartz, Frank Myatt, Frank Healy for WPPS TV3 Sports, saying so long from the Portland Expo, where the Dogs reign victorious. Good night.